Hi guys, it's Pasini from rjpasini.com. I'm coming to you today to talk to you a little about something that I found a little disturbing, and it was probably out there all along and I really never took notice to it. And if I get opposition out there from people who do follow me or other sellers that are seasoned sellers, but what I mean by seasons, I've been on the eBay selling for 10-15 years. Bear with me because I've only been doing this for a year and 4 or 5 months. So if I left an oversight on something, that's my my part. But for the most part, what I found a little disturbing is my sales have been pretty stagnant, flat. And I was just toying around on eBay's site, and I mentioned in my other videos that I'm not crazy about their promoted listings, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why. And you guys who are seasoned sellers, or if you're new to my YouTube channel, and you tell me if I'm wrong, in how I feel about certain things or whatever, or if you want to make comments, that's fine. I appreciate your comments. But the thing I find very disturbing is, I'm going to do a screen share with you, is I sell printers. And to be honest with you, the printers I have on there, I don't think I'm going to be selling any more printers just yet. People are wondering why, printers seem to be okay. Well, one, it's getting too cumbersome to take to the post office, number one. For me, that's my personal opinion. People say, oh, come on, how big can a box be? It's cumbersome to me because I have a little car and stuff in the back seat and the trunk and everything. It's not what I want to do. And I don't sell an abundance of them. I don't sell like 5 or 10 printers a week. So, I don't know if I want to go that route anymore, and let alone the competition out there. I had some printers that were online, on eBay's listings for a number of months now, and I always wonder, how come I'm not making the sales as I'm not saying that when I hit that listing button, I hit that submit button, and goes into eBay world there, so to speak, that people are going to see. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, and I'm going to give you, for instance, I had put up 2 brand new, genuine HP black ink cartridges. I can't think of the printer's name on it. The printer name. It was for a brand new sealed wrap, just two cartridges. And within 5 minutes, I got a cha-ching on there. But the guy bought it right away. Now I sold them for a good price because I know they're expensive, but I wanted to unload them. And I think I sold them for $19.99 for the set, $9.99 each. The person bought both of them. They were both black HP cartridges only, not the color. I didn't sell the color ones yet. I still got them on there too. I'm not saying it can't happen, but the thing that bothers me is that I'm looking at other printers. I said, why is it other people are buying stuff? And now I know people must say, well, come on, where you been? You've been in another planet or something? I mean, it's eBay, there's competition, there's thousands of people selling the same thing. But here's the thing that bothers me. The reason why I'm making this video is people who deal with promoted listings. Now, you're supposed to, well, not supposed to, but with promoting listings, the way I understand it, you pay a price, a percentage, right, whatever, to have your name move up the slot, okay? At least that's why I think it works. I didn't really venture into it. I'm not going to venture into it because I feel, in my personal opinion, I give eBay enough money in their listings, okay? All I do is get big bills at the end of the month from eBay, and there's more money going to eBay than there is coming in from sales, to be honest with you. There's more money going out than money coming in, to be honest. And I'm being upfront and honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay, I hear a lot of sellers out there. It just makes me laugh when I hear sellers telling me not telling me, but telling the subscribers on the channel how good they're doing, how they're buying cheap items and selling for this price and that price. And listen, I'm not saying that's not possible. Okay, I mean, I bought things for good prices, decent prices, and I sold them at a nice little profit. But I hear so much that going on. It boggles my mind to hear all these different people, and it's basically the same exact stories anyway, over and over again. I got this, and I got this at this place. I sold for that much. It's it's a lot of noise. And I'm not knocking them. Okay, but my thing is, I don't want to go on a rant about that, but my thing is selling items and using that promoted listings thing. I think it's a waste of money, my personal opinion. And eBay keeps promoting this all the time, this promoted listing. They talk about it on eBay radio and stuff like that. And I tell you the truth, I like eBay radio, but I'm starting to get a little tired of it because I'm not saying it's a bias thing with me, but I just feel like, everything you hear is always positive. It's positive, positive, positive. And look, we want to be around positive people. I do, anyway. But it gets to a point where there's a lot of stuff going out there. And for the newbies coming into this line of work, I think they're getting their mind diluted, thinking that, oh, well, if I open up a store, I'm going to do X amount of business. If I jump into promoted listings, that's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. I don't know. But all I know is it seems to me the sales that I make come in drifts and drafts, and it's nothing to write home about. And people may say, well, why are you making this video? Are you complaining about yourself? Well, yes and no. Yeah, I am kind of complaining about the sales. But what's even really bothering me is, with the promoted listings, they tell you this hype. Some people say, like this one seller said, oh, I found it kind of odd. I have so many items listed with promoted listings, and I didn't get any sales. And the ones that didn't have promoted listings, I got sales. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know how eBay's algorithm works with that stuff. I just caught a little bit of it right now. eBay has today's eBay radio, and it talked about the people that have watermarks on their pictures, they're going to be removed from the Google search or whatever. You got to listen to the thing there. And I feel like I'm getting turned off with that. And you got to have a certain time frame. I'm not sure if it's by October something or November. They're giving you so much time to get rid of those watermark pictures because supposedly it won't show up in Google search or something like that. And I just find it kind of comical the way this company operates. And people may say, well, if you don't like it, then get off the get off that platform, that selling platform. Right now, where else am I going to go? Amazon, they charge exuberant fees. As far as Bonanza, I'm not doing anything with Bonanza, to be honest with you. I think since I've been with them, I only made like maybe 10 sales, and that's not saying much. But what bothers me, and I'm going to share with you on the screen share here, but I don't like the idea that your listing's there, and then right underneath you see other people selling listings. I don't like the way they do that. I think that's uncalled for, and I think it's unfair. It's unfair to sellers like me and to other sellers. So with promoted listings, is that how they work it? Is that how they pad it into that situation, how it works? Because I'll be honest with you, that ain't doing me any good. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And I want to get feedback from you guys. I want to hear comments from you. Correct me. Maybe you could school me and say, well, this is how it really works. You're looking at it in a different perspective. You're looking at it wrong. You're not looking at it the right way. Tell me. School me on it. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because I'm looking at this stuff, and it kind of like a little disturbing because, well, let me get into it. Let's screen share this here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to put my glasses on because the print is small. All right. Now, I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to use this printer as an example. All right. Here you see my printer. Okay. Now, I'm not going to click it on because I already have other windows opened up here. When you click it on, it brings you to my listing. Okay. All right. Now, good. All right. I got 3 watching it. It's going for that price. Okay. Now, you scroll down here. These ain't other people's listings. That's, by the way, that's the printer. Okay. Now, here's the thing that's kind of tricky. All right. Now look at this. Now look at my whole listing. All right. You have an advertisement there for Troy Honda. Okay. I understand that there. Okay. That's whatever. So now you scroll down. You say, okay. What are you hawking about, Rich? Everything looks good. You got your feedback score. You got your listing template. Everything looks copacetic. Okay, you got your browse my other items going there. You got your ratings and reviews. Okay, what's the problem? That looks all good, right? There's nobody's listings on there, right? You don't see anybody's listings on there, right? Of course not. Okay. Let's go to the next window. Here's somebody else's listings. Same printer. He's selling his for $95.37. He's got one watcher. Now, you see, I'm going to show you. You see here, he's got the same printer I have. Let's go back to mine. 2320D. This is mine, right? This is mine. Now look at mine. Look at it again. Take notice. I'm sorry if I'm taking long. I want you to absorb this here. You got to absorb it. You got to get it. You got to see what I'm talking about to understand where I'm coming from. Okay, that's the bottom. That's the dead bottom. It can't go anymore. Okay, all right. That's mine, right? You notice anything? It's my printer, right? There's nobody else's ads on it, right? Think of it. Look for yourself. There you go. Now, let's go to that other seller's listing. Different number. You can see it's not mine. Okay. He's even got a shooting star. Okay. He's selling this for $95.37. 97.5 feedback. Okay. Disregard that. He's got the same listing out of Troy Honda. Let's scroll down. And he's an experienced seller. Oh, you gotta love it. Wow. Look at this. Look what they tagged into this seller's listing. Look at this. Look at this. You see it, folks? You see what I'm saying? Jeez. Did this poor guy pay for promoted listings? Did he? Well, if he sure did, he got screwed out of this one. Look what's going over here. How did these get here? Are these promoted listings? Look. Outside of this guy, he's $95 and change. This guy is already undercut. Look. How is he supposed to make sales? You tell me, how is this guy going to make sales? Okay? All right, you're absorbing that? You see what I'm talking about? Let's look at it one more time. Okay? Normal. This part's normal. Look at this. And look at it put it. More options for this product. Not more sales or more of the listings, more options. See how it's worded? And now let's see what happens when we click it on. Hey, here's a guy selling for $20.99. Let's click him on. Let's see what this brings us. Ah, look. He's an experienced seller. He's got a shooting star. Look. $20.99. Or to buy it now. I don't know the whole details. It says new. Oh, is it the cover? Okay, maybe it's a cover. Let me see. Let's see what this guy's offering. Maybe it's just a cover. I don't know. All right, whatever it is, I'm just saying. Let's see. Okay, all right. I see it over here. Printed not included. Okay, all right. I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong with that one. Okay, I'm wrong. Let's go back now. All right, let's go back. Let's go back again. Hold it. Let's go back to the eBay sales here. Not him, not that one. Where is it? Okay. Now I got to get back to that one again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so annoyed right now at this year because I'm saying to myself how this all worked out, how it's working out, and now I can't get back to that window. Okay. All right. Let's go back one more. Okay. Here's that guy again. Let's go to this guy. This one looks like they're selling the printer. $69. Let's go to him. Okay. Now, he's selling his for $69. Would have buy it now. Okay. Look at the listing. The listing looks a little strange here, doesn't it? Look at that listing. Almost gone. Doesn't that look a little strange compared to the other ones? Now, even with this one, you go down and here's some more. That looks like the guy we just left. Now he's over here. Consider these sponsored items. Look. Look at this. Look. Look at this. You don't even see mine there. Let's see if we see view results. Let's see. Maybe I might show up. Well, doesn't look like it so far. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. No, that ain't mine. Mine's before. Oh, okay. This looks like mine right here. Okay. Now, all right. This is what I want to show you. That's me telling me they got active content. I know all about that. Okay. Now, here's the other part I want to point out to you guys. You know, when you're scrolling through things, you know, my father used to always get on us when I was a little kid, me and my brother were little kids. He used to always say, you know, when you're reading the things, you got to read the whole entirety of it. You got to read the whole thing quick. You know, not quick, but read the whole thing. You got to, like, basically read the fine print. You know, you never really take notice of things until you actually go over it once or twice or whatever, maybe 3 times to see what's actually going on. And this is mine, and I know it's mine because I could tell the way it is here, the way it's going on. I got the watches here. But here's the thing that bothers me. Now, this is mine, right? Let's click it on. Let's verify it. There it is. This is mine. Okay, let's go back. Back to search results. Okay, now we're going back to the search results. Look what they got at the bottom over here. My, oh my. Let's see. Let's click that on, folks. Let's click this on. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this ad. Brother HL2320D mono laser, and they got an HP printer there. I mean, you got to laugh at this stuff. Okay. Now, this is my, now that was for mine. My ad. Let's go back again. Let's go back. Here. Let's go back. Let's move the arrow back. There it is again. This is mine. This is my ad. Right here. Look. And then I didn't take notice. You know, I never took notice of this. I didn't really take, you know, I really didn't, like, really look at it until I started playing around. I said, because I was saying to myself, why am I not making sales? Why am I not? Click on this here. It's like, oh my gosh. I said, they're tagging it in. They're not doing it on my ad. Look. Here's mine. You don't even see any of that information here, do you guys? Do you see it? I see this, have one to sell, but do you see this? I don't see any other things. That's my stuff. Do you see any other people's ads in here? I mean, the reviews is one thing. You see that? I don't see that. This is my advertisement. This is my listing. Look. You don't see that there. You don't see in the bottom over here all the other people selling printers. Not that I can see them, unless I'm skipping that as well. Maybe I am. But you see here when you go here. Okay. All right, that's mine again. All right, when you go over here, let's go back again one more time. Now, people come across this here. Okay, people come across this. They're looking at this. $49.99. Pre-owned. 5 stars. Oh, look. There's 22 new and refurbished from $19.99. Let me click that on. Let me see what else they got. Oh, okay. $169.95. Oh, look at that. So they're advertising other people's printers here while I'm here. Here's one. Look at this. Look at this one. Why do I got to go to the guy for $49.99? I could go to this guy for $29. Let's see what he's offering. Or best offer. Let's see if there's something wrong with this here. Excellent condition. See picture of current printout. Okay, all right. See the okay. Interesting. And even with this guy, now look at this. Look at how it goes. It's like Daisy Lakes. Look. Now he's selling this for $29. Your pick, right? Whatever. Now I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. Now even with this guy, $29 with a best offer. Okay. Let's see here. Even with his cheap one, they still tagged in other, they padded in other printers. Look at this. Look. Here's that guy for $19.99. He's got the wrong printer there. All right, whatever the case may be. No, that's the one. That's right. That's that cover. I'm sorry. Never mind. I don't know why to use the HP. They should change that because it's showing an HP, but he's got the brother. But all right, so he's the one with the cover. Disregard that one. But you see what I'm saying? And then, let alone you got him here, who chances are they're gonna buy him before they buy mine. You say, yeah, but you got 3 watches. That don't mean nothing. Listen. Let me tell you something. If I had a choice of buying my printer or this guy's printer, if he's saying, and he says it's black and white and it's excellent, you think I'm going to spend $50? Come on. Let's cut to the chase here. Let's see the other results. Ah, look at this. Now you got 26 listings. Let's see. Now, Best Buy put theirs there. Them too. Now, look at this tagline here. This 22 new and refurbished for all 26 listings all seem to be the same. They padded in all that and all those other listings. Look at this. Look at this. How am I supposed to sell? Here's another guy selling for $49.99. That ain't me. Oh man. Here's mine. I'm telling you guys, there's something funny about this here. And you know, I don't know exactly how the best, how the promoter listing works. I have no interest in it. When I heard some of the figures and when I heard that other seller saying how he had some of his with promoted listings on there, and the ones with promoted listings weren't selling versus the ones that don't have it were selling, it just threw me right off. I didn't want to hear anything about promoted listings. Look at this. Look at this. Here's another guy, $49.99 or $95. And they all, if you take notice, they all have that same tagline there, 22 new and refurbished from $19.99. Look at this. Is anybody watching this? Let's see this guy for $227. He's got one watching. So they say. There's a guy selling for $50. Let's see. He's got no watches. I bet. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Well, they got toner cartridges there. Oh, this one. Okay, is this guy selling the printer? He's selling the printer. Okay, so they also tagged in here print cartridges. Okay, so the way I see this here is, if nobody wants to buy the printer, they'll be, they'll go off and look into with the toner cartridges. Well, look, whatever. All I'm saying is, if you guys are finding your listings, let me get out of here because it's making me nauseous here. If you're finding some of your listings, some of your items not selling, it's because of little things like that, guys. Look, I know a lot of people saying, listen, you have like a love-hate relationship with eBay. And the truth of the matter is, I do and I don't. eBay is a nice selling platform, as we all know. But at the same time, if you guys were to type on YouTube or Google or YouTube, type in, does eBay stink, does it suck, or whatever, you're going to probably get a lot of people voicing their opinion about it. The reason why I'm making this video is because I don't like, I'm wondering, I'm saying to myself, sales are very slow. I mean, extremely slow. For me. Now, I know people say, well, I can check your sold list and see what you sold. To me, it's sold. I don't care if people say, well, you sold 3 things one day. To me, that's slow. Okay? To me, that's slow. And I thought I heard that eBay was going to do away with putting other people's advertisements on yours, like, those type of scenarios. Now you've seen, people might say, wait a minute though. You're complaining, I just looked at your ad, you don't have any other advertisements. No, I don't. Not at that particular one. That first one I showed you. But when you do a search and you click on somebody else's, you notice all the other listings come up for other printers being sold. So that means if I can't do it because it's mine, I'm viewing my own thing. But that means if you or somebody else was to click on my listing, you will probably see other people's printers on there, other sellers' printers on there. How am I to compete? How am I supposed to make money? What do I got to do? I just dropped the price of that printer a couple weeks ago. Now I'm going to have to drop it again. I can't sell for 20 bucks. Would I pay for that printer? I might as well just give it away. You know, I don't know if that's part of eBay's promoted listing tactic or not, but let me tell you something, folks. It's bad enough it's a competitive field. And the more they keep throwing other people's ads within your ads, it's going to be like an impossible thing to make a sale. And I don't care. People may have an opposition with me and think and say, well, you know what, Mister, that's your problem. That's that's your thinking. That's your logic. That's all in your head. Well, I just got done showing you what it's all about. So, yeah, it may be in all of my head, but that's a fact for me. That's a fact right there. I never took notice of that little tagline there with that, 22 new and refurbished from 1999. I didn't dawn on me. I didn't think I needed it. I was just looking at my ad, I know people say, well, how could you not see that? I wasn't paying attention. But when I did my research, going forward, looking at other people's, that's why I couldn't click mine on. Mine didn't show it, as you could see. When I clicked mine on, it didn't have those little advertisements with the other sellers' printers on it. It didn't have that on there. That's why I showed you twice. I went up and down. I said, look, you don't see it. But when you click on somebody else's, there's a whole bunch of the same printers underneath. Some are moderately priced high, a little higher than mine, that's for sure. And then you got that guy that was selling his for $29. So I don't know if that's eBay's tactic for promoted listing. I don't know if that's how it works. If it does, it stinks. Now people say, well, yeah, but how else are other people going to get, maybe it stinks for you, but the guys the people's printers that are underneath the other ones, they may be getting sales. That's good for them. And they may say, well, that'll work for you too. Well, not at those prices. I mean, not the higher ones. I'm talking about the lower end ones. I can't compete with that guy that sells for $29. I can't sell mine for that cheap. How many times am I going to keep lowering the price? Look, there's a lot of competition out there. Let's face the facts, folks. A lot of competition. And let me tell you something. You guys might want to think twice. I hear on eBay somebody else is doing this full time. Don't quit your day jobs. Don't quit your day jobs. I'm being upfront and honest with you. Don't quit them. I'm in this year, in case you don't know if you're new to this channel. I got involved with this year due to a layoff. My job got outsourced. 1,000 of our jobs got out. The company I work with, 1,000 jobs got outsourced overseas. This is my passion. I do love selling. I do enjoy making the videos. I do enjoy selling. This is one of my passions. One of my dreams I always wanted to do. Way back the late 70s, early 80s. What pushed me into this is when I got laid off. I started doing it full time. Now, if I sell my job, would I quit it and do it full time? No. My company I work for had very good perks. You get paid holidays, sick days, vacation days. You got a 401k. I had a pension plan. That is all gone due to the layoff. So my thing is, if you guys out there have a good paying job, a good company, stable company, stick with it. Don't give up your day job. Now people might say, well, you sound like a naysayer. You sound like an optimist, a pessimist. I'm an optimist to a certain point. When I see stuff like that, that changed the whole model for me, my whole role of thinking here. It bothers me. And people say, well, hey, welcome to the world of retail, e-commerce. There's a lot of competition. I know that. Believe me, I know that. But when I'm looking at stuff like that, and you don't think about it. And the reason why I wasn't thinking about it is because when I looked at my listing, I didn't see all those other printers on there being sold by others. And I know people may say, wait a minute, when you look for other stuff, you didn't notice? I did and I didn't. I wasn't, I didn't think of it that way at the time. I wasn't really scoping out my printer. I mean, yeah, did I do my research? Of course I did my research. Maybe that was an oversight. Maybe I didn't think nothing of it. Maybe I was too busy looking at what other people are selling for to get a selling margin, to work with something, to have a figure, a price to work with. I needed a price to work with. So I guess I was too consumed with doing that. I wanted to make a price point, and I guess I wasn't thinking about it at the time. Just like that saying goes, folks, those who fail to plan to fail. I'm doing the best I can with this business. I'm going to try to make it work the best I can. I wouldn't be devoting my time to Bonanza, guys, just to give you a heads up. I don't hate Bonanza. No offense to the people who use Bonanza, and no offense to the people from Bonanza who come on my channel and hear what I have to say about them. I have to be honest with you. Throughout the whole year and a half, whatever, I only made 10 sales, if that. So it's nothing to write home about. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's nothing to write home about. But look into that, guys, and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about that. Tell me what you think about. I know you're probably saying, well, it shouldn't be a concern because they're not putting the ads on your listing. No, per se they're not. I mean, when you go to your listing, you're not going to see those other companies there, the other sellers. And that's why I thought everything was fine. Okay, but here's the problem. When you go to your listing, somebody else's listing, you see all the other sellers selling that same exact printer. Different price points. You can see that. Some are more expensive than others. But here's the point. When they come to my listing, they're going to see those same listings under there. And people say, how could you tell? I can't do it from here, but I bet you dollar for dollar that if you guys go and check out my listing, click it on, I bet you're going to see all the other sellers on there with the same printer. And you see them when I went to the sellers, when I went to the search the seller list, you see them when I clicked it on, when I went down mine, I got to mine. On all 26 of those listings, it said, you've seen it, 22 new and refurbished, whatever, from 1999. I'm not making this stuff up. That's right on the screen here. That's what I'm screen sharing. Now I don't know how you other sellers feel about that. People may say, well, that's been going on for quite some time. I thought, in my opinion, they were taking that stuff away. The way I see it, they took it away. They took that format off your personal listing. But when somebody else clicks on your listing, they're seeing those messages. If I'm seeing it on somebody else's, they're seeing it on mine. And I think that's where the problem arises from. I don't think they need to put that there. If I was eBay, I would just have it. Maybe if you want to decipher things to make it, you could have it. I know they have it in there from high to low. You could scope out stuff from high to low. I think if you're doing your search parameters, I think you could do from high to low, low to high. I think it works that way. But all they're doing is that poor seller that's got his for $95 and change. You scroll down his listings, and you see other people selling them a little cheaper, you're driving business away from him. Suppose that guy paid, I don't know if he paid for promoted listings. Suppose he did. Are those guys underneath him? Are those all promoted listings? I don't know. I'm not going to contact and say, hey, I can't do that. I'm over here sitting there saying, geez, people are looking. They're looking. They got so many views on this, views on that, and nobody's buying. Very rare. Very little sales. I'm going to ride this business thing as long as I can. And I'm going to keep my YouTube channel going as long as I can. And if this doesn't pan out the way I hope to plan out, not to pan out, to work, and then I may be going back to the 9-to-5 job again. And just do this as a hobby or a part-time thing. Because I said it in my other videos, folks, and I'm going to repeat it again. And I'm saying this on a low scale. If you can't, this is my thing now. This is how my belief, the way my mind works with this. If you can't make, and this is cheap, low ballpark figure, $100 a day, at least $100 a day with this business, you're not gonna be surviving long. And that's not even a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. Comes to $500 a week, plus you gotta cut out your expenses, your shipping material, your fees to PayPal and eBay, your cost of goods. So let's say you did you sold the thing $100. You made $100 a day, and you made $500 a week. It's $2,000 a month, of course. But when you cut back all your expenses, what are you going to come out with? $1,500, $1,200? I don't know. I'm just throwing that number out there. But people are gonna feel it. And if you're using this as your source of income, good luck. Good luck, and God bless you. That's all I can say. Because it's a rough road to ride on. Believe me. It's not easy. And people may say, well, what's your story? Well, thank God through my frugality, I only have like one credit card, and like I said, thank God the car's paid for and stuff like that, minimal bills. Or else otherwise, you wouldn't see me here right now. Well, not talking about this anyway. We'd be talking about something else. eBay's become very competitive. And that's why I think they keep rolling out these new things. If you listen to eBay radio, they're always changing something to benefit the buyers, more so the buyers. They want to attract the buyers. I understand they want to get the buyers, make sales, but it's not too much for the sellers from what I gather, from what I see. They make it all sound fame and glory, but it's not really like you think. Talk to other seasoned sellers out there. See what they're doing. See how they feel about this whole thing. And then when you do find out, if you watch other people's videos, other resellers' videos, and I'm not talking about the ones that claim doing so to make those phenomenal amounts of money. I love when I hear, oh yeah, I made $20,000 this month, or $50,000, or so-and-so is making $100,000 a month. Yeah, okay. All right. And the moon's blue, and the moon's green, purple, whatever you want to call it. Come on, give me a break. Come on. Give me a break. Then I hear another story, another reseller. One guy does 1,000 listings a day. 1,000. Not 100, 1,000. Does he have an army working with him? You know how long it takes? You know how long it takes me to do 10 listings? If you're counting going to the thrift stores to source for the items, come home, catalog them, put them in a book, write down the price what you paid for. If you got it on a 25% off day or 50% off day, writing all the figures down, cleaning up all those items, taking pictures, right? And then doing your descriptions. First, then you got to find your price points. Then you do your description. That's why I do it, my price points. So then I do my descriptions. Weigh them up. You got to weigh them up too, of course. I'm lucky if I can get 10 done. And don't tell me about saying, well, if you told me you did 50 or 100, yeah. Are you selling one particular item? Are you selling widgets? And with that, you don't have to do separate items. If you're selling 50, 60, whatever you do, you just put the availability, you just drop the money, and boom, you're done. I'm talking about individual things that need to be researched. I'm talking about meticulously taking an item and cleaning it up. When I get the clock radios and stuff like that, the Sony clock radios, I take those things, I clean them up. I toothbrush all between there, take sure that I use a disinfectant, a mild disinfectant to clean them up, make sure they're clean. Take a duster and blow all the dust if there's any dust on them. It takes time. Then I wrap them up after I take after I do the photography, after they're all cleaned up. I do my photography. I take pictures. Then I wrap them up in plastic, put them in the storage facility, and get them ready to ship out when they sell. And believe me, I got quite a few Sony clock radios that are still sitting on now on my eBay listings. So folks, try to understand. If you say, well, I hear a little agitation in this guy's tone. Take the tone of my voice and what I'm saying. It's because it's like having a best friend. You got a best friend there, and you're thinking that that person's going to stand by you through thick and thin, and then something happens where you see the other side of him. That person. He's like, wow, I can't believe they're like that. It's the same thing with this eBay thing. I'm over here thinking, oh, this is great. Everything looks good. I'm, looking at my listings. I don't see anybody else's listings on there. And then when I go do a search for my own item, and I'm looking, I see that thing 22 new and pre-owned and from 1999. I'm like, what happened here? What happened? No wonder I'm not making any sales. Well, now that I found that out, now I have to lower the price down again. This will be the third time. I said, well, hang in there, you got watches. They may be going elsewhere. They may hit that guy for 29 bucks. He says his print is excellent. That gray one I showed you is going to need a toner cartridge. So, hey, he gets a sale. Kudos to him. Good for him. Thanks, eBay. Thank you for luring the business, my listing, to somebody else's. I wish to sell a look. Hey, listen, it's all fair and game, right? It's all the way. That's the way the game works. It's their platform. To be honest with you guys, I would love to sell my own products on my own website. Now, I do have a website. People may say, I know there might be people out there saying, well, you got your own website. Why don't you just do that? Why don't you just get off of eBay altogether and try selling stuff on your own website? You know what that's like? I'm not saying it's impossible, folks. It's like a celebrity endorsement. A minor celebrity with a famous celebrity. You know what I'm saying? eBay is like your Emmy celebrity. They got the Golden Globes award. Me, I'm just not even a celebrity. I'm a wannabe actor. Who's going to go to my site? Who's going to go to my site and buy stuff off of me? I could try it. I could try letting all this stuff run off of eBay and not have to pay those fees anymore, those listing fees, and try selling stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I have to look into that. I might have to look into that there. And maybe blow off of eBay altogether. I don't know what kind of response I'm going to get. I'm not going to make any sales. I got to find another, media, a social media way to point people in my direction to get my, to buy off of my website there. It's really, it really is annoying, folks. I'm sorry, if I'm complaining, but I got to share this stuff with you guys. And please, if people are out there and they're listening and saying, please don't give me derogative comments and saying stuff like, what are you, stupid? You never noticed that? You never took notice of that? No, I really never did. I'm too focused on listing and get my items up. Like I said, even though I've been on eBay since 1999, it's been an on-off thing. Back then, I never even really sold much on eBay. I'm lucky I sold 1 or 2 items 3 items, whatever. I didn't care about eBay back then. To me, eBay was not even a thought. I couldn't care less. I registered, but said, well, if it wasn't a thought, why'd you? I read because I did sell a few things, got rid of things that my kids didn't want as they grew out of them. I got rid of some electronic things I had, an Atari 2600 I got rid of with games. I wanted to just feel out, see what it was all about. But it's disappointing. It really is. And, you know, seeing that, I could see why I'm not making any sales. And that, out of the 350 something listings I have, that's probably why everything's so goddamn slow. Because everything that's like that, it goes back and forth, the same thing. So it's not only the printer, it's all those other items. So if I go in, type in, I don't know, Winnie the Pooh Halloween doll, it might show up nothing underneath, but then when you click it on the search, you may see that Winnie the Pooh Halloween doll and 20 other sellers selling the same thing, probably a lot cheaper. Maybe new, mine's pre-owned. Well, drive more business away. That's why I don't understand people that get involved with promoted listings. I will not get involved with promoted listings. I'm sorry. Not for me. Not seeing that. That looks like a promoted listing for other people. If I'm wrong, please correct me. You know, give me information. I don't see, out of so many millions of people, or hundreds of thousands of people, sellers, selling on eBay with promoted listing, how it's supposed to help. Think about it. No, seriously, give it a thought. Think about it. Let's say there's 1 million sellers out there. 1 million. I'm just saying, 1 million sellers. I want to put you on promoted listing. But how many other sellers are selling the same thing? What happens with those ones that already signed up for promoted listing? What happens with them? Do they drop? They have to drop a slot down, right? So that means you move up, or do you just stay right below them? What's promoted about it? eBay charges, I think. I love when the eBay ad says, "Stand out with bold listing, $4." Are they kidding? If everybody did all of that, I think it's $4. Don't correct me on it, but I think, there's another thing that says bold, standing out with the bold listing. I think it's $4. Could you imagine a person that has thousands of listings does that at $4 a pop? With that, how much money eBay's making? Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. $4 for a bold listing to stand out? What, are you kidding? If I told you what the little rinky-dink listings I have, what I pay every month, what I have been paying month, you'd sit there saying, you got to be kidding. A small-time guy like you're getting bills like that? Yeah. Yes, I am. Because my stuff ain't selling. I got to relist it after 30 days, right? It says good till canceled. And good till canceled, I think it's only good for 30 days or something like that. In other words, I think it works like, if I'm wrong, I think it stays on for 30 days. I say good to canceled, and then I think once it sells, the item sells, you're supposed to be over it. I think you're responsible to go in there and say item is ended. All I know is I keep getting big fees, and it's frustrating. And the frustrating part about it is when those bills come in, eBay guaranteed gets their money. They're going to get that money one way or the other. They're going to get it from you. You got more money going out than coming in. That's a problem. That's a problem, folks. And that's why, like I say, some people might say, well, if you feel that way, call it quits, throw in a towel, do this part-time, make a hobby out, and go back to a 9 to 5. It's not that I don't want to work a 9 to 5 job. I've always wanted to pursue this as a business, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna hang in there. I still got some, little cash on the side to keep me going for a while, but it's getting pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's getting scary out there, and when you're not making no sales, And let me tell you something, there's days that go by and I sit there saying, damn, no sales, not one. And then when you do hear cha-ching, it's like, wow, that's like music to my ears. It's like hearing Mr. Softy come out, the Good Humor Ice Cream Man. You're hearing the ching, 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 you hit the little bells. That's what it's like when you hear that cha-ching, you know? But, yeah, that's, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if you were aware of it. I don't know if you guys, maybe you are aware of it. But let me know what you think. And I'd like to hear some of your responses, you know? Drop a comment in there. Please don't send me any nasty messages or comments, because, you know, I will delete them. I'm not going to, I don't want to be, I didn't make a video to be called names or people saying stupid things about me. You know, oh, this guy's a jerk, he's an idiot. You know, he's doesn't know any better, whatever. I don't want to be, you know, I'm not going to put this YouTube channel up to have people make derogative remarks to me about me, you know. That's not what I'm all about. I am an honest seller. I do enjoy selling. Yes, I have a love-hate relationship with eBay, especially after seeing that. It bothers me. And again, I don't know how you guys feel about promoter listings. If you guys out there use it or planning to use it, good luck. Before you get involved with it, check in and see, check your listings out and see if you experience the same things. And then you tell me what you think. Tell me what you think when you look at your listings and you see that business is being drawn away from your listing. You let me know how you feel about it, and then come back and tell me if, you know, people sit there saying, well, this guy's complaining. You come back and tell me what you think. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry for going on ranting. I just wanted to share that with you because to me, it's something that I feel needed to be addressed. And again, like I said, I didn't think anything of it. It kind of bothers me, you know. I'm really upset over it. And you know, the reason why I'm upset, and I think you guys can understand, you know, if you're doing this here for a full-time business, which I am right now, you know, it's kind of scary if you don't have money coming in every single day. You know what I mean? It's kind of scary. So, see my frustration with this. And that's why I try to tell anybody, don't quit your day jobs. Whatever you do, don't quit your day jobs. I think this is the second person I heard or read it on one of the things there. No, my Facebook group. I gave my 2 weeks notice in. I'm going to be doing eBay full time. I was like, God. Good luck to this gentleman. He's given his 2 weeks notice in. He's going to be doing eBay full time. I don't understand one thing though. Unless you have a secret formula, secret sauce, to quit your job and go on eBay and sell something that 500,000 other or 1 million other people are selling, blows my mind. I don't know what people are thinking. Unless the guy's got a pension or whatever it is. If you got a pension, you're retired and you got a few bucks to play around with, that's one thing. But to quit your day job and do eBay full time, what special items are you selling that you think you're just gonna go full force into eBay and sell and sell like crazy? I mean, what are you selling? What's so special that what do you have that's so special as opposed to other sellers don't have? That you're going to give up your day job, where you're collecting a steady paycheck every week and have benefits. You're going to give that up to do this? I'm not saying there's no success stories on eBay. There are. There are people that are making tons of money. I'm not denying that. I'm not contradicting myself either. But for the percentage of people that are making money like that, big bucks, it's very far and few. Please, whatever you guys do out there, don't get the impression that, you know, if you watch other resellers, and I see other resellers, and it drives me crazy. I turn them off. I've been turning them off. I've been unsubscribing to them because they sit there and they tell you all this hype. I got this for a few bucks and I sold it for 100. I got this, I got that. I bought this at the Goodwill. I bought this at the thrift stores. I bought this at garage sales. And they tell you all this stuff. How much money they sold it for. And the newbies that coming in, they hear this like, wow, I could do that same thing too. We have yard sales around here going on all summer. There's hundreds of yard sales going around. And there's thrift stores up the yin yang around here, and Goodwills and Salvation Army. Folks, remember, you and a million other people are doing the same exact thing. They're all doing the same exact thing. And I'm not saying this to make a derogative statement, to be a negative thinker. Or people say, oh, this guy's a pessimist. He's talking. Look, I tell it like it is. I don't sugarcoat things. I don't sugarcoat things. As a matter of fact, I'll even prove to you not sugarcoating it. I'm doing this video now. And why? Because eBay's slow. That's why I'm able to do this video. If I was busy, you think I'd be able to do this video right now? This is living proof. It is, it's living proof. That's why I'm doing this video. You might say, well, is that why you do all the other videos? No, I do all the other videos because I want to share stuff with you guys, like, sneak peek videos and everything. But the reason why I'm doing this one today is because it's slow. Had one sale today. And when I heard that cha-ching go off, it was like music to my ears. One sale. One. Nothing to write home about either. Anyway, guys, enough ranting, talking about this here. You tell me what you think. You guys, if you like what I do with this channel, please subscribe to me. If you got anything out of this video, you want to give it a thumbs up. If you agree with me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. I'd like to hear your comments if you want to share anything. Some people don't like to share comments. I don't always get a lot of comments. I always say that in my videos, drop a comment, whatever. And it's understandable. Maybe not everybody wants to leave anything, don't have anything to say, or whatever. That's fine. But for those of you who want to voice your opinion and want to get your little message out there somehow, and I know it's not going to change. I'm not going to contact eBay about it because I know they're not going to do anything about it anyway. Whatever they do is pretty much set in stone as far as I'm concerned. So they're not gonna change. They're not gonna go and do what they got. They're not gonna change because somebody like me comes on YouTube and I talk about it. That's just the way business goes, and it's sad, but it is what it is. Talk to you guys in the next video. I wish you guys, you sellers out there, all the best. Okay, and for all you buyers out there that are buying, read your descriptions. I can't express that enough. Some people don't read the descriptions all the way through, and sometimes, and I'm only saying this a heads up for you guys, like a little segue for the buyers. You might be, giving yourself a little aggravation. You see, like how I got misled with that thing there. I think that was a printer for $19.99, and so I read the thing, whole thing there. Well, not whole thing, but I read closely, and it turned out to be a printer cover. That's just a prime example as to what could happen. So. Make sure you read your descriptions good when it comes to it. And also, my last thing is, even for myself, I always say my little tip is to save yourself a little aggravation. Read the buyer's feedback. Mine too, including me. Now, I'm not excluding myself out of this. Read mine. Before you buy me or for me, please, like I said in my other videos, read at least 10, 15 of them if you got the chance, if you got the time. And just scroll down really quick. Just see what people have to say, I'm not throwing this segue in for you guys to buy. Most likely anybody who watches this here may not buy from me. If you do, you do. That'd be great. If you don't, that's fine too. But I always say that there. Read the seller's feedbacks. Seriously. And see what they have to offer. Same thing with me. Read my feedbacks and see what I have to offer. I have, I think, pretty decent things on there. I do accept best, well, I'm not going to say I do offer, I offer best offers. So if you guys see anything out there, If you do hit my listings, I'll drop a link in there to get to it. If you see anything, please make a best offer. And if it's good and it's not a low ball offer, I may accept it. And then again, I may decline it, or I may counter it. So you'll never know, and I'll never know unless you make take that step. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye now.